Focaccia with chicken and mozzarella. Hi everybody, we are back with Ananya's Passion on Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. As you know, here we make food that's stress-free, that's as much fun to make as it is to eat it. So today we have something that anybody can do, but we've creatively rendered it into a brilliant, interesting dish. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a sandwich, but it is a focaccia with chicken and mozzarella sandwich, perfect for summer picnics. So let's start. You will need focaccia bread, chicken breasts, mozzarella cheese, sliced tomatoes, pepper, salt, chopped parsley, basil leaves, olive oil. We're going to start with marinating the chicken. I'm going to add some olive oil and then a little bit of pepper and some salt. That's it. And of course, some parsley. So I'm going to just mix up the marinade. Yeah. And in goes the chicken pieces. This is very simple to make and it's just perfect if you're having a picnic or even an outdoor lunch. It's just wonderful. And the focaccia bread, it has a thicker texture than the normal white bread. It's actually more primitive in terms of the recipe, and it's really nice. It kind of gives it a country feel to your sandwich. Talking about which, I must tell you before I finish the sandwich today, how the sandwich got its name. Okay, so the chicken is now coated with marinade. So I set the chicken aside and I make a little more marinade, the same principles for the mozzarella cheese. So in goes the olive oil, the parsley, the pepper, and the salt. And then just mix it up. And these lovely white pieces of mozzarella go in. So while I marinate this, ever wondered why something that is a food item would be called sandwich? I mean, what is sand doing in the name of a food item? Well, actually the ordinary sandwich has a very aristocratic background. The Earl of Sandwich in England is where the name comes from. You see, the good old Earl liked his card game so much that he would order for a piece of meat between two pieces of bread. That way, he wouldn't get grubby, greasy fingers and he could carry on playing his cards with one hand. Exactly what any person who plays computer games would know. So after a while, everybody else on the card table would start saying, if they were asked what would they like to order, oh, the same as sandwich. And that name stuck, so we have the sandwich. So, you know what? The common sandwich has a really noble background. I hope you're going to feel good about this when you're making a sandwich. See, all the ingredients are well marinated and I'm going to turn up the heat here. Add some olive oil onto the tawa. Just let this warm and we'll have to do the chicken in this. The oil is heated and I'm going to put in the chicken. Just make sure it's nicely coated on both sides with marinade. So you have to cook the chicken now on each side. Just give it about 3 minutes per side, I think, and then of course you turn it over. The chicken is done, at least that one side of it, and so it's time to turn it over and let the other side cook. See how nice it looks on the cooked side. So now, while the other side is cooking, I'm going to start preparing the bread. Here's my bread knife and here's my bread, and I'm just going to slice it into half. And now I'm going to slice this loaf into 4 pieces. So you have nice 4 sandwiches here. And my chicken is done. Yes. So I'm going to transfer the chicken onto this plate here. They're nicely done here. So the bread is ready, the chicken is ready, and The mozzarella cheese is well marinated. All we now need to do is assemble the sandwich. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to transfer the mozzarella cheese into this bowl, because I'm going to use this marinade here as a spread to wet the bread. If you don't have enough, you can of course make another batch, but I have enough, so I'm not going to waste this. I'm going to use it to wet the bread. So take each piece of bread, put enough marinade on it. So instead of butter, you're using the olive oil marinade. It kind of gives it, as I said, a nice country feel, so it becomes an exotic sandwich. So the bread is nicely soaked in the marinade and it's just assembly time. See, if you make a batch of everything in large quantities, you just need to assemble everything and you'll have like a huge platter of sandwiches ready to feed a crowd. So you first put the basil. Now I've got fresh basil leaves, so I'm just going to tear up a little bit, put this, put 2 slices of tomatoes, a slice of mozzarella and a piece of chicken. You can slice the chicken, but I kind of like it like this because it's rough, and as I said, I'm trying to make a country style sandwich here and cover it up. So you have your sandwich here. So here you go. Your sandwiches are actually done. If you wish, you can eat it at this stage, but I like it grilled, so I'm going to put it in a sandwich griller. If you're going for a picnic, it is a good idea to take them like this, just wrap them up in individual napkins and serve it. And here I go with my sandwich griller. I'm just going to baste it with some olive oil, and in goes the sandwiches. So one goes this way and the other goes this way. So in it goes, and give it a nice press. Okay, the grill marks have appeared on the sandwich, so it's done. Yes. There you go, we are done. Our country-inspired focaccia sandwich are ready. Here you are. This is perfect for you. And if anybody questions, why are you serving just a sandwich? Just remember the story and tell them, if it was good enough for the Earl, it's good enough for you. Have a great weekend. We are here every week on Friday and Saturday with new recipes. I hope to see you back again.